Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will tell you one of the topic of English grammar, which is the most confusing topic of English grammar, that is subject verb agreement. Okay, so let's start. The rule number 1. Subject and verb must agree in number. That means if subject is singular, then verb should also be singular, and if subject is plural, then verb should also be plural. Let's see some examples. He does his work on time. In this sentence, he is a singular pronoun and his is also a singular verb. Okay. The list of articles is on the table. List of articles. This is a singular thing and is a singular verb. Is it okay? My sister is coming. My sister is a singular noun and is also a singular verb. The child is playing. The child is a singular subject and is a singular verb. Now the rule number 2. Two singular subjects joined by or, either or neither nor require a singular verb. That means if we join two singular subjects by or, either or neither nor, then we should use a singular verb. Now let's see some examples to get more clear. My uncle or my aunt is coming today. Okay, my uncle or my aunt. Uncle and aunt are two singular subjects and I have joined these two singular subjects by or, hence I used here is, which is a singular verb. Okay. Either Ram or Shyam has stolen his watch. Either Ram or Shyam. Ram and Shyam are two singular subjects and I have joined them by either or. Okay, so as the rule says, I have used here his, which is a singular verb. Neither Mohan nor his friend was present in that party. Mohan and his friend are two singular subjects and I have joined them by neither nor. So I have used here was, which is a singular verb. Now the rule number 3. If two plural subjects joined by or, either or neither nor required a plural verb. This rule states that if we join two plural subjects by or, either or neither nor, then we should use a plural verb. We should see some examples to get more clear. My brothers or my sisters are coming today. Here, brothers and sisters. These two are plural subjects and I have joined them by or. So, here I have used a plural verb, are, as the rule states. Neither they nor your brothers have broken this chair. Here they and your brothers. These are two plural subjects joined by neither nor. So I have used here have, which is a plural verb. Now the rule number 4. If one singular subject and one plural subject are joined by or, either or neither nor, then we use the verb according to the nearest subject. Means if there is one singular subject and one plural subjects and these both subjects are joined by or, either or neither nor, then we use the verb that is nearest to the subject. Like he, she or I am going to the market. Here he and she or I. Here are three verbs Oh, sorry, here are three subjects joined by or, and here I have used the verb am according to the nearest subject, which is I. Okay, bowls or plates are kept for serving. Here are bowls or plates. I have used the verb are according to the subject plates, which is nearest to the verb. Either my friend, me, or she is going to the market. Here I have used is according to she, which is nearest to the verb. Now the rule number 5. If two different subjects are joined by and, so they use a plural verb. See, bad diet and lack of exercise are cause of illness. Here two different subjects are there, like bad diet and lack of exercise, and I have joined them by and, which is a conjunction, and so I have used a plural verb. A pencil and a pen helps in writing easily. Here pencil and pen are two different subjects, so I have joined them by using and, so I have used a plural verb helps. Okay, summer and spring are my favorite seasons. Here summer and spring are two different subjects, and I have used here are, as I have joined them by and as the rule states, if two different subjects are joined by and, they use a plural verb. Now the next rule. The verb is singular if two subjects separated by and refer to same person or thing as a whole. Okay, that means if there are two subjects which are joined by and, but if the both subject refer to the same person, then we use the singular verb, as his owner and manager is Mr. Ashok. Here I have used two subjects which are separated by and, owner and manager. Owner and manager, these both are two subjects, and I have joined them by and. But as owner and manager refer to Mr. Ashok, who is a person, so I have used here is, which is a singular verb. Rice and pulse is my favorite dish. Rice and pulse. Now rice and pulse are two subjects which are joined by and, but they refer to only one thing, that is a dish. So I have used here is. Okay, breaking and entering is against the law. Breaking and entering, at some places at the door you can see that breaking and entering is against the law. You can see on the door of the Electricity Commission. So here breaking and entering, there are two subjects joined by and, but these both subjects are referring to only one thing, that is to making any mistake. Okay, to going against the law, to make any mistake. So I have used here is. Next rule is indefinite pronoun like either, neither, everybody, each, anyone, someone, somebody, no one, etc., are singular and always require a singular verb. Means indefinite pronoun are singular subject and they require a singular verb. See some examples. Someone has broken Mahesh's watch. Someone. Indefinite pronouns are singular subject. So someone is a singular and I have used a singular verb with a singular person, or you can say singular subject. Everyone has done his homework. Here everyone refers to a singular subject. So I have used here his. Either of one is good for me. Either of one. Okay. So I have used here is. Next rule is collective nouns are followed by a singular verb if they refer to a single unit. Means what that means? It states that if the collective noun refer to a single unit, then we should use a singular verb with them. Okay, see some examples to get more clear. My family comes from Mumbai. Okay, family. Family is a collective noun, but this whole family refers to whom? My family, which is a single unit. So I have used here a singular verb, comes. Okay. A herd of cattle was grazing in the field. Herd of cattle. This is a collective noun, but it refers to a single unit. So I have used here was, which is a singular verb. The family goes out for dinner. Family, as I have told you, that family is a collective noun, but it refers to a single unit. So I have used here goes, which is a singular verb. Okay, now the next rule is collective nouns are followed by a plural verb if they refer to individual in the group or parts of that make up a group. See, now this rule is a modification of the previous rule. As in the previous rule, it was told that collective nouns are followed by a singular verb if they refer to a single unit. Okay, now the modification of this rule is collective nouns are followed by a plural verb if they refer to individuals in the group or the parts of that make up a group. See the difference between these two. In the previous rule, we have taken the whole family. But according to this rule, if we say that the members of family, okay, the members of family. Now see some examples to get more clear. The team are eating the South Indian food. Now you get more confused. The team. I have not used here the members of team. Why? See, the team are eating the South Indian food. South Indian food. Here there is not only one dish in South Indian food. There are many variety of dishes in South Indian food. And if any team will go in a restaurant or in a hotel, then the members of the team will not only eat they will not only eat only one thing. The members of that team will eat different food items. So there is a difference. So I have used here are. Okay. The staff were working hard. Now, the next rule. Uncountable nouns use a singular verb. Wherever you see that there is an uncountable noun, there you should use a singular verb. Like, my handwriting is good. My handwriting, I can't count my handwriting, so I have used here is, which is a singular verb. Honesty is the best policy. You can't count the honesty, it is an uncountable noun. Okay. Now, education is the key to success. Need is the mother of invention. Good information is necessary. Advice is free in the world. The furniture is very old. Now, if any sentence start with the number, then we use a singular verb, and when any sentence start with a number, then we use a plural verb. As the number of people we need to hire is 10. See, if any sentence starts with the number, then we use a singular verb, and if any sentence starts with a number, then we use a plural verb. Second example is the number of people who are waiting for exam is larger than yesterday. Here we have used is as the here we have used is. Okay. Now, third is a number of students are going on a trip. Now, the next rule is when we use words like a lot of, all, some, then we can use the verb according to the subject after it. See some examples. A lot of cake is in the kitchen. Cake is a singular, so we have used is. Now, a lot of things have disappeared. Things is a plural. Things is plural. So I have used a plural verb which is have. Somebody is on the door. Somebody is on the door. And some persons are on the way. Persons is a plural. So I have used here are. Some nouns are always considered plural and the verb used with it is also plural. Like scissors, trousers, glasses, shorts, clothes, jeans, headphones, etc. and etc. So these are some nouns and they are always considered plural. They can't be singular. You can't take a singular form of these verbs, these nouns. So we always use a plural verb with these. Like the scissors are very sharp. Variety of glasses are available in market. Goggles are like large glasses. Now the next rule is the nouns that are always considered plural when used with a pair of are considered to be singular and the verb used with them is also plural. Let's see some examples. This pair of scissors is not sharp. Okay. In the previous rule you have read that scissors, trousers, spectacles, binoculars. Here the pair of this is used, this is added. So I have used here is a singular. A pair of trousers is lying on the bed. A pair of spectacles is kept in my bag. Now the next rule is if the sentence is starting with one of the, then we use a plural noun and it takes a singular verb. One of the teachers is not teaching. One of the cows is on the road. Okay.